Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. So this is part 2 of previous Olympiad questions from the topic number sense. Starting with the first question for today. How many hundreds does the digit 9 stand in the product of 255 and 39? First, what should we do? We should find the product of 255 into 37. 7 5s are 35, 3 carried, again 7 5s are 35, plus 3 becomes 38, 3 carried, 7 2s are 14, plus 3 becomes 17. Yes children? Now moving on to the next digit 3, placing 1 0, 3 5s are 15, 1 carried, again 3 5s are 15 plus 1 16, 1 carried, 3 2s are 6 plus 1 7. Now when we add 5, 3, 4, 1 carried and then 9. What is our final answer? 9435. Now what are they asking? They are asking about the digit 9. 9 is in which place here? 9 is in thousands place. So the value is 9000. Now what are they asking? How many hundreds does the digit 9 stand? See, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Now here in the how many hundreds is 9 standing? The answer would be 90. Okay children, from the hundreds place to your left side, whatever is the number, that will be your number of hundreds. If they ask you the number of tens, the digit 9 is standing for, then you would say 900. Okay, from the tens place, whatever numbers you are having to your left become the number of tens, thus the digit 9 stands. So here they are asking about 100, so the answer becomes 90 hundreds, option B. Moving on to the next question. What is the largest possible whole number which results in 2,23,000 when a number is rounded off to the nearest thousands? What are they asking? The largest possible number that results in 2,23,000 when rounded off to what? When rounded off to the nearest thousands. If you remember children how to do this, how to find out the number that could be rounded off to the nearest thousands, this is the rounded off number. We need to find out which number could have been estimated to this. This is what? This is to the nearest thousands. So we need to subtract 500 and then we need to add 500. Now what are they asking? They are asking about the largest number. So obviously the largest number would be this. The largest number would be to this side, to the adding side. So 2,23,000 plus 500 becomes 2,23,500. If you remember, what should we do from this last number? We should subtract 1. So it becomes 1094. So 10 minus 1 9, then 9 4 3 2 2. What is our answer? 2,23,499. That is option A. Okay children, see this 2,23,000 can be a result of the number minus 500 or plus 500. Now again, if you remember, see 2,23,500. This, suppose if we are rounding off to the nearest hundred, here 5 is in the hundreds place, it is equal to 5, we'll round up. Yes, we'll add 1 to the digit in thousands place, it becomes 2,24,000. So just we have to take minus 1 for it. So it becomes 2,23,499. That is option A will be our correct answer, the largest possible number. If they ask you the smallest possible number, then we have to subtract 500 and write. That would be 2,22,500. Okay. Question we have is, how many hundreds must be added to 30,000s to get 1 million? Now what is 1 million children? How is 1 million written? This is how 1 million is written. Yes. So 1 is here in the millions place. So this is how 1 millions is written. Now how is 30,000s written? 30,000s. So I'll write it down here. 30,000s. So first let us find out the difference. That is what must be added to 30,000. Yes. So we are having all zeros here. Now 0 minus 3 is not possible. We'll borrow 10 minus 3 7 and then 9. What is our final answer? 9 What is our final answer, children? 97. This becomes 970,000. Yes, it becomes 970,000. Now what are they asking? How many hundreds must be added? So what answer we got? This answer should be represented in the form of hundreds. Just as I said in the previous class also. See here, 0 is in the hundreds place. So all these digits become the number of hundreds. This number has how many hundreds? 9,700. Okay, to the left of the hundreds place, is all these become the number of hundreds. So 9,700 hundreds must be added to 30,000s to get 1 million. Option B will be a correct answer. Next, m is the largest number which when rounded off to the nearest hundreds gives 63,500, and n is the smallest number which when rounded off to the nearest thousands gives 1,50,000. What is the sum of m and n? Just a similar problem we have done, right? Now m is the largest number when rounded off to nearest hundreds gives 63,500 when rounded off to the nearest hundreds. And what number? Largest number. So what should we do? Largest means we must add to the nearest hundreds. So we must add 50. It becomes 63,550, and then as I said, children, we should not just add 50, we must subtract 1 from it. It becomes 63,549. What is this? This is our m. 63,549. This is our m. That is the largest number that when rounded off to the nearest hundreds gives, what does it give? It gives 63,500. Now coming to n, it is the smallest number when rounded off to nearest thousands gives 1,50,000. 1,50,000 to the thousands, that to the smaller number. Thousands means what? We need to subtract 500. They are asking smallest, that is why we are subtracting. Now when we subtract, what will be the answer? 1,49,500. So this is our n. 1,49,500. Now what should we do? This is our m and this is our n. What is the sum of m and n? We need to add 0 plus 9, 9, 5 plus 0 plus 4, 4. Yes, 5 plus 5, 10, 1 carried, 13, 1 carried, 11, 1 carried and 2. What is our final answer? 2,13,049. That is option C. Clear, children? Next question. Find the number which is divisible by 2. Now, there are certain divisibility rules, children, or else if you do not remember the divisibility rule, what you can do is, you can write the 2 table. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8 and 2 5s are 10. Now these 5 numbers till 2 5s are 10. So these 5 numbers, not 1 0, 2 4 6 8 0. So when a number has either of these numbers in the units place, it becomes divisible by 2. Clear? When a number has either of these numbers in the units place, it becomes divisible by 2. What are the numbers? 2 4 6 8 0. So let us compare the units places, children. Yes, 7 5 8 and 0. We have 7 5 8 and 0. Which of these is matching this list? Option C and option D are matching this list. So which number is divisible by 2? Both of these numbers are divisible by 2. C and D are divisible by 2. Clear, children? Next question. By which two numbers must a number be divisible so that it is divisible by 6? Again, this is a divisibility rule. For a number to be divisible by 6, it must be divisible by both 3 and 2. Okay, just remember how will we get 6? 3 2s are 6. Yes, so for a number to be divisible by 6, it must be divisible by both 3 and 2. Option C becomes our correct answer. Next question. What is the smallest possible 5-digit even number that can be formed using all the digits in the sum of 82,349 and 8,268? The sum, right? So first let us find out the sum. 82,349 plus 8,268. When we add 17, 1 carried. What is this? 11, 6, 10, 1 carried and 9. What are the digits we got? 90617. 90617. These are the digits that we got from the sum. Now what should we do? We should form the smallest possible 5-digit even number. Smallest means what should we do, children? We should write the numbers in ascending order from small to big. 0, 1, 6, 7 and 9. Now how to write the smallest 5-digit number? 0 cannot be written in the first place. So 1 will be written in the first place. Then comes 0, 6, 7, 9. 10,679 is the smallest possible 5-digit number. Now what do they want? They want it to be even. They want it to be what? They want it to be even. But if you look at this number, 9 is at the ones place. It is an odd number. So the whole number becomes an odd number. Yes or no? Now what should be there in the ones place? We should have an even number. Now is 7 an even number? No. Then moving on. Is 6 an even number? Yes, 6 is an even number. So let us replace 6 and 9 and see. Okay. In place of 9 we'll write 6 and in place of 6 we'll write 9. Okay children. Now what do we have in the ones place here? It is 6. 6 is an even number. Yes, 6 is an even number. So the whole number also becomes an even number. But if you look at the number carefully, what did we want? We wanted the smallest possible 5-digit even number. Yes, apart from 6. Leave this 6 aside, and apart from 6, if you look at these numbers, 1, 0 are in the correct order. Okay. Yes, we cannot write 0 in the first place, so 1, 0 is correct. But 9, 7, is it ascending order, children? No. Is it from small to big? No, it is in descending order. So we need to interchange their places. 7 should come first and then we should have 9. Clear? As this is the smallest possible number, the number should be in ascending order, that is from small to big. Now why did we leave out 6? Because 6 here is the only even number. So we have placed it in the last ones place. Yes, in the remaining numbers we have arranged in ascending order. So 10,796 becomes our 5-digit even number that we have formed. Okay children, option C is our correct answer. Yes, moving on to the next question. Which of the following is the number obtained by rounding 1,78,762 to the nearest hundreds? Now what do we have? 178,762. What should we do? We should round it off to the nearest hundreds. Yes, to the nearest hundred. We should look at the digit in tens place. It is 6, that is greater than 5. So we need to round up. Yes children, adding 1. 178. 7 plus 1 becomes 8. And the remaining 2 digits are replaced by zeros. Yes, in 100 we have 2 zeros. So the last 2 digits are also replaced by zeros. 1,78,800 is our correct answer. That is option B. Okay children, moving on. Identify the number obtained by rounding 38 crore 65 lakh 62,048 to the nearest lakhs. Now see, this is the lakhs place. We need to round it off to the nearest lakhs. That means we need to look at the digit in 10,000s place. Now it is 6. 6 is greater than 5. Now what will we do if the number is greater than 5? We round up. Yes. So 386 written as it is. 5 plus 1 becomes 6. And if you look at 1 lakh children, how many zeros does 1 lakh has? 5 zeros. So after this lakhs place, all the remaining digits will be replaced by zeros. See, 5 zeros. Let me erase this. Yes. So 38 crore 66 lakhs becomes our estimated number to the nearest lakhs. Now which is the correct option here? Option D. 38 crore 66 lakhs is the correct answer. Moving on. The difference of two numbers is 1,74,325. If the greater number is 87,65,432. What is the smaller number? Now if you remember this from the subtraction class, what do we have? We have the difference and we have the greater number, that is our minuend. Yes children, we know that minuend minus subtrahend is equal to difference. Now what do we have here? We have the minuend and also we have the difference. We should find out the smaller number, that is subtrahend. Now subtrahend is equal to minuend minus difference. What is it? Subtrahend is equal to minuend minus difference. So let us subtract minuend and difference. Minuend 87,65,432 minus the subtrahend, difference is 1,74,325. Now when we subtract, 2 minus 5 is not possible, borrowing. 12 minus 5 7, 2 minus 2 0, 4 minus 3 1, 5 minus 4 1. Yes. Now see 1107, only option B is having 1107. So option B becomes our correct answer. Okay. So even without solving the last 3 digits you can say that. Now 6 minus 7 is not possible, so borrowing. 6 becomes 16, 7 becomes 6. 16 minus 7 is 9. 6 minus 1 5 and then 8. Yes children, what is the subtrahend here? 85,91,107. That is option B. Smaller number is the subtrahend. Yes, S for small, S for subtrahend. So the smaller number is the subtrahend and the greater number is the minuend. Now we are done with this question. Moving on to the next one. In a school there are a total of 2,476 students and teachers. The total number of boys is 1,289. The total number of girls and teachers is 1,246. How many teachers are there in the school? Now what are they saying? The number of teachers and boys is 1,289 and the total number of teachers and girls is 1,286. Now see children, this is the total number of students and teachers. What? 2,476 is the total of students and teachers. Students means who? Students means boys, girls and teachers. Now when we add boys, girls and teachers, we should get 2,476. Now what do we have here? Teachers plus boys and girls plus boys. Girls plus teachers. Yes, we have teachers plus boys and girls and teachers together. Now what extra do we have? We have teachers as extra. So when we add all of these and subtract it with the total students and teachers, we'll get the extra. What is the extra? Extra will be our teachers. Now let us add both of these together. 1289 plus 1246 becomes 6 plus 9 15, 13, 5 and 2. 2,535. See, the total number of students and teachers should be 2476 only. But what did we get? We got 2535. Why? Why? Because we counted the teachers twice. Now when we subtract the actual number from the number that we got, we'll get the number of teachers. It's not possible. So borrowing 9, again borrow 5, 0, 0. What is the answer? 59. So option D, 59. There are 59 teachers in the school. Clear children? Next question. Some Roman numerals are given in the box. Which of the following numbers that can be written using all the given Roman numerals? Now ICLMD. First step, what will it be children? First write the Roman table. 1, 5, 10, 100, 50, 100, 500 and 1000. Now let us see how will we write all these together. Now 1775. How do we write that? 1000 becomes M. Yes, 700 means what? 500 plus 200. Sorry, LCDM. I am so sorry. LCDM. Yes, 1000 becomes M. 700 becomes what children? 500 plus 100 and 100. So DCC. Next we have 70. Again 70 becomes what? 50 plus 20, LXX. Then we have 5, that is V. Yes, from these what did we not use? We did not use I here. Yes, CL, MD are used, but I is not used. So this cannot be our answer. Coming to option B, that is 864. Now 800 is written as what? Again 500 plus 300. So DCCC. Next 60 is written as 50 plus 10 and 4 is written as IV. Yes children. Now L, C, I, D are used but M is not used here. So again this is also not a correct answer. Next 1947. Now 1000 is written as M. 900 is written as 1000 minus 100. So CM. Next 40 is written as XL. Yes children, 50 minus 10 and 7 is written as VII. Now see, I is used, C is used, L is used, M is used, but D is not used here. Now what did we get from this? That neither of these options A, B and C, neither of these options can be written using all the given Roman numerals. So our correct answer becomes option D, none of the above. Next, study the Hindu-Arabic equivalents of the given Roman numbers. Which of the following is or correct? Now yes children, from this we should find out which is the correct one. First DCLV. Again let us write the Roman table here. Roman chart. IVX, LCDM. 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500 and 1000. Now DC. D is 500. C is 100, so 500 plus 100 becomes 600, and then we have L is 50, and then we have V is 5. So the answer is 655. Option 1 is correct. Next, coming to option 2. XL means what? XL means 40, VI means 6. So the answer becomes 46. So even 2 is correct. And the last one is MDCL. Now M is 1000, D is 500, CL means what children? See, CL means 100 and then 50. Yes or no? C means 50, C means 100, L means 50. So it becomes what? 1000 plus 600 and 50, 1650, but here it is given as 1560. So option 3 is wrong. Only 1 and 2 are correct. So option A becomes our correct answer. Okay children. Next question. Observe the given figure. Who has the largest number? Now what is ML? M means 1000 and L means 50. So it becomes 1050. 1050. Next LX means 60. Yes children. CLV. C is 100, L is 50, V is 5. So it becomes 155. XL is 40. So who is having the largest number here children? P. These are P, Q, R, S. Okay. P is having the largest number, that is 1050. So option C becomes our correct answer. Next, how many sticks are needed to make the Roman numerals equivalent to 29? Now how do we write 29? 20 and then 9. Yes, so how many sticks are used here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So option B, 7 becomes our correct answer. Okay. Next, find the Roman numeral for 1618. Now that can be written as 1000 plus 500 plus 100 plus 10 plus 8. Yes children, 1000 is M. Yes, 500 is D. 100 is C. 10 is X. 8 is VII. Yes children. What is this? This is our 1618. Now if you look at the options, which is the same as this? MDCX, VII, that is option A is our correct answer. Yes, MDCX VII stands for 1618. Next question. Now this we are given a number, it should be written with periods in international system. Now how do we write in international system? We place commas after every 3 digits. Yes or no? Yes. So let us count after 3 digits comma, then here and here. So this will be our correct answer. What is this? 9,798,745,995. Now which is the correct option here? Option C. A comma after every 3 digits becomes our correct answer. Next question is 43 crores 29 lakhs 52,280 dash 43 crores 29 lakhs 25,280. Now what should we do here, children? We should compare both these number and see which one is the highest one or which is the lower one. Now see, if you observe, the first 4 digits are same. Yes, the number of first point is the number of digits are same in both the numbers. Now if we go for comparing the digit by digit, first 4 digits are same. Now moving to the 5th digit, we have 5 and 2. We have 5 and 2. Now tell me which is the greater number? 5. So opening the mouth towards 5. So what is the answer did we get? That 43 lakhs 29 crores 43 crores 29 lakhs 52,280 is greater than 43 crores 29 lakhs 25,280. Option A becomes our correct answer. Okay. Next question. Again, I think it's the same question, right? 4329522280. Yes, again the same question, children, is repeated here. What did we find out here? 5 and 2 when compared, 5 is greater than 2. So the number on the left is greater than the number on the right. Option A becomes our correct answer. Next question. Symbol that can never be repeated is what? V, L, V. Yes. I and X can be repeated up to 3 times. V can never be repeated. So option B becomes our correct answer. Going to the next question. Smallest 6-digit number that can be formed using the digits 926031 is dash. Now we have 6 digits here. With this what should we do? We should form the smallest 6-digit number. Now what is the rule for forming the smallest number, children? Yes, what should we do? We should arrange the given digits in ascending order. That is from the smallest to the greatest. So let us do that. Now which is the smallest of all? 0. Then we have 1. Then we have 2 and 3 and 6 and 9. Now will this be our correct answer? No. Why? Why? Because here 0 is placed in the first place. So when we write 0 first, yes, 0 has no value. It will be this number will be considered as a 5-digit number but not a 6-digit number. Okay. So always 0 should not come. Remember that when such questions are given, never write 0 in the first place. We should just replace it with the interchange places with the next number. 1 comes first and 0 comes next. 102 369 1,02,369 becomes our smallest 6-digit number. Okay, children. Now which is the correct option here? Option B becomes our correct answer. Moving on. How many hundreds are there in 51 lakhs 27,900? Now how to find out? Simple, right? First write the place values, ones, tens, hundreds. So 9 is in hundreds place. So how many hundreds does this number have? It has 9 hundreds. That is option A. Yes, children? Next. Greatest 5-digit number that can be formed using the digits 7, 9, 0, 5 and 2 is dash. Now again, yes. Now what should we do? Here we are forming the greatest number. So of the given digits, the greatest digit should be written first. That is 9. Then we have 7. Then 5. Then 2. And then 0. Yes, children. Now here, in what order did we write? We wrote it in the descending order from the greatest number to the smallest number. So 97,520 becomes our correct answer, which is the same as option C, 97,520. Clear, children? Forming the greatest 5-digit number. Next question is, the smallest 8-digit number is dash. Now what do we know about the numbers like this? When they say to write the greatest 5-digit number, okay, what will we write? We'll write it as 5 nines. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 nines will be our answer. Now in the same way, when they ask us to write the smallest, say 5-digit number, now what do we know about a 5-digit number? That it has 5 digits. So I am making 5 places. The first digit will always be 1 and the remaining digits will be filled by zeros. Okay, children? So this 10,000, how many digits are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This becomes our smallest 5-digit number. Now in the same way, for the smallest 8-digit number, make 8 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in the first place, always put the 1. Always put 1. And in the remaining places are filled by are filled with zeros. So 1 followed by 7 zeros, that is 1 crore, becomes our smallest 8-digit number. Now which is the correct option? Yes, children, this was the last question for today. With this, we have come to the end of today's class. Yes, what did we do today? We discussed previous Olympiad questions. Yes, this was the part 2 of previous Olympiad questions, and we are left with only a few more questions that we'll cover tomorrow.